than doing typical mono red things. Alright, so Infinite Bolases is basically an Esper deck with a red splash for this card. The Infinite Bolas part of the deck is if you get Nicol Bolas alongside Oath of Teferi and Jace Cunning Castaway, you generate an unlimited number of Bolases because you uptick him once to 5, which then gives him Jace's -5 ability, so you can +1 and -5 in the same turn with Oath of Teferi to make 2 copies of Nicol Bolas. And then we've got a bunch of copies of Oath of Teferi in here, because not only is this card good at resetting your Narset, so you can downtick her again after she's gone to 1, but Oath of Teferi also lets you blink your Oath of Kaya, which is nice. So in addition to enabling our combo, Oath of Teferi also works well with both of these cards. So let's dive on into some matches and see how it goes. How was Modern? We played 2 Moto decks in an hour and 40 minutes. That's how the Moto decks went this morning. It was not a good scene. The build of Elves we played was very, very bad. It was super clunky. I had the stream minimized, then I heard Oath of Teferi and Nicol Bolas the same 10 cents. Yeah, we're gonna do some fun things today. There's 26 lands in this deck, right? There are 26. I'm pretty sure there's 26. Yep. 26 lands later. Oh, magic. Evan! Thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, this hand is fine. It needs some colors, but outside of needed colors, it's fine. Black Source. Black Source.
I know angels will keep an open mind.
I think I want to just do this. Oh.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Brick. Brick, 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 brick. Alright, it's like a half brick. Like now they have infinite looks at maybe I'm supposed to play the Narset that turn because I know they have the Discovery. I could see that. Like the Narset means that I'm supposed to, the Discovery means I'm supposed to play the Narset. Oh, it's not a good morning, chat. It's not a good scene for our hero. It's not a good scene for our hero. Bump Ninja Faye. Will do, Matt Maxon. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one. How many times do you think they've died to mono red? All of the times. That's true. That's true. We've saved up a lot of cumulative variance so far today. We're basically due. We're kind of owed at this point. There's no way this next one doesn't work out for us. I don't know that I want a bunch of Duresses in this matchup. I guess taking their Planeswalkers are good. Oath of Teferi is kind of mediocre. Your concede APM is down today. That's true. That's true. We're taking a little bit longer than usual before we limp across. All right, 2 pairs. Hand's really good against a Duress. Now, Duress into Thought Erasure does get both our Narsets, but it is what it is. We got double all is Dusted Burgle into Neoform killing us on turn 2 and turn 3. And then we got smoked by a Mono Red Phoenix deck, and I was just off it and packed my stuff up. I don't know what YAGD stands for, Time Lord.
Meditate and prepare.
Yet another Grixis deck. Can't say I've heard that acronym before.
I have just the trick for this.
Double Nick, huh? I think I'm bidding both of these. Kind of just need, like, lands and Mortifies and stuff. Yep. I assume I'm losing Vial Offering here. We'll probably go Discovery, hit the land drop, play Narset down tick. They took my Jace. That's interesting.
The focused and disciplined hone your prowess.
In both of these, if they play Nicol Bolas here, I'm gonna bin Ugin and then get him back with Vial Offering. And then Ugin will destroy the search for Azcanta. This card's really good. I almost put 2 in there. It might be worth playing a second copy of that card in my 75, honestly.
Keep an open mind.
I'm just gonna take a backup Nick here, and I'm gonna hold on to this for when they make us discard next turn. The tempo swing on Vial Offering is just absurd. It's garbage time. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. Again, gonna go ahead and hold on to this in case they have another, like, Nicol Bolas 4. Next turn we play Oath, blink the Narset, and then double activate our Planeswalkers. Alright, they have a chance. Elderspell potentially pulls them out.
Will be painful. My schemes are never ending.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
Bow before Nicol, Bolas.
I guess we get to trade here.
Perish. Defiance is infuriating.
So, I think I play this Oath and blink my token here so I can cast our Azcanta this turn. Like, there might be a discussion about Thought Erasuring them, but getting this down is pretty good. Especially with Oath out already. That's unfortunate.
Again. My schemes have been let your weak minds.
Alright. Now we're in garbage time. Solidly garbage time. Can't come back. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I will return one day. You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
Trust me. You need to slow down.
Oath of Teferi, put your stuff into overdrive for sure. You could have actually just comboed them there, right? No, the Nicol Bolas needs to have a higher loyalty, because Nick was only at 3. Yeah, it doesn't blink back in until end of turn. Do I want some Oathakayas on the draw? They kill their Narset after they downtick. And it deals with Legion Warboss. I feel like I want some copies of this on the draw. Sure. It's got this on 2. It's got this to deal with the Warboss. It's got this to dig a little bit. Put a mulligan to 5. And Warboss. Warboss is one of their best ways to steal a game where they mulligan low. They have a discard spell into Warboss. We have Discovery to dig to another answer. And just the Discovery of their own. We have a lot of our bases covered at this point. Just like thinking about the things my opponent can have to claw into this game. I think I'm gonna bin the non-red land. I definitely want to keep this Vile Offering. I might live to regret binning just a generic 5th land tier, but I think like giving myself the best chance to hit a 5 is ideal. Oathakaya looking good here, getting to finish off Narset like we talked about. Well, Now, do I Oath or do I just Narset of my own? Hey, Northar, thanks for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I think with this, I want to do this.
Those who cannot meditate and prepare.
I'm going to grab Search here because it means if they play a 4-mana Nicol Bolas next turn, I can go land, Despark, Search.
I have just the trick for this.
Sentinel Totem. That's funny. They brought that in to beat my Vial Offering. And, like, it only stops half the Vial Offering, right?
Hone your prowess.
I think it Modern was a dumpster fire. A complete and total dumpster fire. I expect this to get counterspelled. They could just have, like, a Bedevil here. They have Spell Pierce. Well, I mean, I guess I'd rather that get Spell Pierce than this. They have a Negate as well. They could just be, this activation, though. Ooh, that's fair, Rich. They could think I'm on a Dreadhorde deck. I don't know, I feel like playing this card's a little bit weird if I'm playing Dreadhorde. This is like Dreadhorde adjacent, basically.
Spark will be mine.
This is
Suffer for your
overwhelming.
cause.
They could use this to prevent my search from flipping sooner. Lead on this, I think. Probably just desparking this. There might be merit to burning the Oath of Kaya on this,
Keep an open mind.
as opposed to the Despark, which can kill a 4-mana Teferi. But I guess I have Vial Offering to kill a 4-mana Teferi later too.
This is infuriating.
And this this notably will kill her after she down ticks, but it won't. Despark won't. Low one, thank you for the 5-month resub.
Like wind and wave.
Hope your Tuesday is finding you well.
Fullness before action.
Even if they find like a Thought Erasure here, we're still in a pretty good spot, right? Star Streak Entertainment, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the brand new Prime. There's a lot of great people you can ship that to every month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it my way this month. Wow, we're not Elderspelling my Narset. Seems bold. I guess they know I have this. Wow, that makes my Vial Offering live later.
You are a mighty warrior.
That's exciting.
I concede.
Hoping to draw a Thought Erasure here. Yeah, pretty sure I'm just leaving that there. Gives me a one less look at a Thought Erasure, but that's fine. Perfect. Never didn't have it. So let's do this. Take your Elderspell, and then we'll Oath of Kaya here. Sure.
I still have much to learn.
Esper Lightning Helix is busted. You know, I honestly think this is probably just a card I can't have enough of. It was awful, Scholar.
There are so many mysteries to uncover. My mind needs
Really glad I kept this extra one here.
just the trick for this.
Opponent getting a little bit punished for their sequencing. Should have waited till end of turn to Bedevil, obviously.
Your prowess.
I'm gonna take Mortify here as a clean answer. I guess I have this as a clean answer to 4-mana Nick. My hand is more than good. It's great. Isja, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome, welcome. Hope your Tuesday is finding you well.
I was not prepared for this.
I'm gonna keep that even though I don't have a red source. Like when we find one, I definitely want it.
I Keep up the pace.
Keep up the pace. It's a little bit late on this, but it's fine.
Really should have seen that coming.
All right, so if we don't find a red source or a bomb here, we get to get to guaranteed flip the search for Azcanta, which is good because we're losing Nicol Bolas here, almost certainly. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep this here because there are 4 copies of Nyx still in my deck. So I'm through 3. I'm through all 4 of my Narsets, which are like the only thing I really want to proactively play out here. So I'm just gonna wait on the search activation because like if I hit a 5 mana Planeswalker, I don't want to give them a window to discard spell it next turn. Look at us moving on up. Watching Arena at work is a good time. Here. Wore him down. Thought your greedy Grixis deck was good enough. Didn't realize you're gonna run into the Oath of Teferi, King Agreed. 1 more month until my sword. Indeed, Toxic. Morning, last drummer. Howdy. The King of Greed. And the best part about this deck is, like, we've got 4 main deck Oathakaya and, like, Oath of Teferi to blink it, so we're not just dead to, like, red aggro. We've got some tools. I'm gonna ban Cunning Castaway for now. We're not really ready for his shenanigans. Search seems fine. Yeah, I agree. Mass manipulation is a tough nut, for sure. Moto was a dumpster fire this morning. We're slowly, hopefully by the end of next week, we'll be through all of the bad decks I accepted that I shouldn't have. Mass Manipulation is a card that steals Planeswalkers. It's very good. Well, if they cast Frilled Mystic, we were gonna cast Search for Azcanta. We've not Dumping Truck. This is our second match. We beat Grixis Control in the first one. So no real reason to jam into a Frilled Mystic here. If they Frilled Mystic this, we'll go tapped land search. And they didn't Frilled Mystic it, so we'll just go tapped land pass. It's like waiting on a Thought Erasure to like clear the way for the Frilled Mystic before we stick the search. Since searches are like our only resource at this point. Perfect. We would have the mana to like Oath the Frilled Mystic and play search this turn. We're in an okay spot. Depends on what their leftovers are here. If they have like Nissas and Hydroid Crises, we're going to be in trouble. That's kind of annoying. Deputy of Detention is a card that you don't see in a ton of these decks. Do you have another Frilled Mystic? You do. Rats. Oath of Teferi would have blinked Oath of Kaya to kill the deputy and get us our search back. So I don't have anything to bounce here. Have a number of good draws here. Any removal spell is good. Oh, don't have anything good to bounce. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, this might actually... I think you're right, Dumping Truck. I don't think this is the Mass Manipulation deck. It's looking more like the Oketra deck. We still have an okay amount of health because we had a bunch of oaths to start, but yeah, I think we're going to get buried pretty quickly with this Vivian.
Have you ever lost a
Vivian draws them a number of cards here. I don't have Kaya's Wrath to catch back up with. I guess I have Ritual of Soot.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Hey, like keep drawing removal spells though. Yeah, this is probably a death knell. Like if I'd have found a way to kill this, and then unlocked the search for Azcanta, maybe we could dig through this, but he's pretty dead at this point. Huh? Correct, Sanser. If it does not matter which one you click. Our main deck's kind of okay here. Maybe you could argue I want, like, Obnix's Cruelty to clear Deputy of Detentions, but I don't have that many other things that card kills. Like, the fact that it misses Oketra is a big deal. Maybe I want Mortify because that kills Oketra. No, it's the set after Toxic Flame. One of these commands. There's a bot command here somewhere. The bot appears to be sleeping. Yeah, that link there tells you what's going on in Standard and Magic. How am I liking the Leyline reprints in M20? From a finance perspective, they're really nice. From will these have impacts in Standard? It's tough to know. Like, I guess Leyline of Sanctity is potentially very good against, like, the red aggro decks. It's a good way to not get burned out, especially if you have creature removal. I think I'm bidding that since I already have one. I'd like to hit a white source here naturally, because if we hit the white source, I could have Oath of Kaya'd this. The fact that I don't have a removal spell this turn might mean that I end up being a little bit too slow here. Because, like, now they're going to get to have Frilled Mystic up, and if they have an untapped land here, they can actually just pop this off. Looking for more lands here. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I am glad to have both of those cards in Postmodern. Standard Plus, whatever we're calling it. So we're not shooting the Incubation Druid here because they're just going to activate it into a 3/5. That's fine. This lets me Thought Erasure plus play Planeswalker this turn. Oh, I think I'm supposed to shock this in first. Because if I shock this in and cast Erasure off of this and this, I could still Oath of Kaya. And now I can't Oath of Kaya because I tap both my black sources. Like if they Frilled Mystic this, I can't kill the Frilled Mystic with Oath of Kaya, which is bad. Yeah, missequencing on my part. The modern deck that we tried to play today was really sweet Anoronics, which meant it was just unplayable.
Are they your memories or mine?
It's a big boy. Please attack. Please attack. Please attack. Rats. We wanted them to attack there so we could draw Ritual of Soot and clean the board up. Nice, C. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't really know what our best line is here.
It's a matter of give and take.
Really, some regret not having stuck Narset last turn. I guess I'm supposed to dig for a removal spell here. They did not announce a new format today, but we're supposed to be getting that announcement with Core Set 2020. I believe someone said they announced the announcement. Well, the good news is we have a lot of hit points here. And, like, I have Nick in my hand, and, like, if we can find a Ritual so that it cleans up the rest of this mess. And we're going to gain a little bit more life off this Oath of Kaya trigger when they kill my Narset here. I say that, this seems like, when they were giving me the option to save my Narset, I was like, that doesn't seem very good. Hey, Win Magus, thanks for the 2 months, welcome back.
I shall miss your company.
Probably dead here. I think I'm gonna try and stick her as a hey look at distraction again here, because I can with this flipping guaranteed, even if this gets countered, I still get to Azcanta activation this turn, which seems good for me. So I can have this make a 2/2 to hold the Frilled Mystic at bay. And, like, maybe with this Azcanta and our high health total, we can eventually play through all the cards in their hand. Because, like, Azcanta's going to make us up cards that we're missing if we can survive that long, basically.
Makes me stronger. Wait, you think nature is kind?
Is that true for paper magic? No. Spending $200 generally doesn't get you anywhere near a playset. Paper magic tends to be very expensive. In fact, paper magic being as expensive as it is one of the reasons why it's so important that Wizards of the Coast, like, do some of the stuff. Like, a lot of people were complaining about, like, the making sure that things like the Mythic Championship included diversity, especially geo-regional diversity, but, like, the cost of Magic as a game is one of the reasons why that's a good thing to be doing, because there's a lot of people in parts of the world that are just locked out of playing Magic because of how expensive it is. or like can't play Magic competitively to the degree that people in countries like the US can, because of how expensive it is. Yep. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try and play this and kill their Vivian. Alright, and I mean, like, they have 9 power they're attacking with, but I'm at 20 currently. And I have 1, 2, 3, I have 8 mana here, right? So if I think I'm actually gonna go ahead, oh, I'm definitely trading here. I have enough to activate Azcanta and Ritual of Soot here. So I think that's the plan. Try and hit that. Yikes. Alright, this lets me peek behind the curtain here. They didn't attack with this, so like, why not? Weird. This just like, was this no attack a misclick? It must have been a misclick, huh? We're actually like in a good spot if we find a Ritual of Soot here.
Sorry I'm late.
And I have a draw step and an Azcanta activation. There's 3 Ritual of Soots in. You know, however many cards this is. And there's 1, 2, 5, 6. There's 6 cards at the bottom of my deck. So I have 3 Ritual of Soots and 28 cards. So I've got 5 looks at it.
I've got it.
I don't know if this really matters. It turned into a draw 3, I guess. It means they actually don't have lethal in play anymore. Or draw 4. Sure. Oh, they still have lethal because of this. That makes sense. Huh? So, if I Ugin, I'm not dead on board. I think that's actually not the right play. So, like, I have the 3 Ritual of Soots in my 27 cards here. And I also just have a couple of cast downs that I could draw and not be dead. And the upside to hitting a Ritual is, like, pretty high here. So I think this is the correct line. Definitely up for some debate there, but I think the risk to reward is ideal. What's the hyper geo on hitting one of my Ritual of Soots there?
Protect you.
There's 27 with 3 successes, and I'm looking at 4. Wow, that's a lot. I was a lot lower to hit there than my gut thought. We're actually only 40% to hit a Ritual of Soot. Huh? They have Frilled Mystic up here. Kill me. No, I didn't mean actually kill me. I meant let the rituals resolve and give me a chance. Come on now. Come on now. Can't you tell when I'm being sarcastic, opponent? Yikes. Yikes. Alright, we tried. We gave it the college best. That's really all you could ask for, right? It's really all you could ask for. My Twitch baby is almost here. Thedorix, thank you for the 8-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, I don't think we're beating the Frilled Mystic either way there, Brutesy. I'm pretty confident casting Ritual. Actually, I had to shock to cast the Ugin. So lead on Watery Grave on 1 here, so we can Erasure on 2. Uh-oh, Teamer lands. Reclamation. Smells like Growth Spiral, chat. Smells like Growth Spiral. I hate the smell of Growth Spiral in the morning. Don't show me double Reclamation. Alright, don't have double Reclamation, that's good. So they technically don't have a land for this. I think I still just take that. Ooh, I actually need the black source here, huh? Because this will be black, black, and then this is black. Because Nick needs triple black. The problem is, now I don't want to Thought Erasure them while they have blue-red up, because they can expansion it back at me. So I basically want to cast this before I Thought Erasure them. And I think that's fine. I'll just wait to Thought Erasure them, especially with the Search for Azcanta to play next turn as my 3-mana spell. I basically just don't think it's worth running the risk of them hitting the 4th land naturally and playing the Ral next turn. And this isn't going to be a threat for a little while. Especially if I get this down, it'll really pinch the resources. And, like, obviously, I didn't get paid off because they didn't hit the lands. Like, I could have Thought Erasure this turn, but I think I made the correct play there. Okay, I think I'm in for the post-Nicol Bolas Oath of Teferi. We're technically 1 card away from the combo at this point. Nick, Oath plus Jace. Now, they could have drawn, like, a counterspell here. They're not drawing land, so, like, Sabotage, Negate, Spell Pierce. Obviously, they have a whole lot of nothing. Probably a safe assumption that they're a Wilderness Reclamation deck. Speaking of Wilderness Reclamation decks, did y'all see the blue instant that puts a red or green spell or permanent either on the top of its top or bottom of the opponent's library? That card is really good. We haven't had a hate card that good in a long time. It's gonna be interesting to see if there's a full cycle of those. That card gives Grixis a way to take Wilderness Reclamation off the table, which is huge. Yeah, the opponent gets to choose. I'm aware of that, but it's still very good. Yeah, they probably have Reclamation. So let's get these Mortifies in here, too. This is fine. Again, want to lead on Watery Grave so we get your Thought Erasure. It's not strict. Oh, they're not. Huh. Weird. Alright, we'll definitely take a Legion War Boss here. It's not strictly better Flash Freeze. Because, like, if their spell is really good, they get to redraw it the following turn. So, it's a temporary answer to a potentially permanent problem. But it doesn't, gives you, your discard spells and your counter spells another chance to tag something. They brought in Fiery Cannonade against us. Why would they bring in Fiery Cannonade against us? I am definitely not sideboarded ideally here. I'm gonna put some Oath of Kaya back in my deck post board. Yeah, maybe they're worried about Legion, War Boss, and Thief of Sanity out of us. That's fair. Yeah, that's true. And like that's one of the upsides of playing a brew, right? Like we're both playing brews, so like it's not unreasonable that like both of us are sideboarding incorrectly because we're both like guessing a little bit like what the opponent is doing. It's pretty common. Back for my deployment and to the land of good internet. Thank you for the entertainment while I was away. Thank you for your service, Turbo. Glad you're home safe. How are we doing, folks? Welcome to everybody this morning. Howdy, howdy, howdy. My name is Jeff Hoagland. If you're a new viewer, I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. If you enjoy Constructed Best of 3, this is definitely the channel for you. We play a ton of Standard here on Arena. We also play some Modern and occasionally Legacy on Magic Online every morning. As always, love to give a shout-out to my wonderful subs. I wouldn't be here day to day without their support, so thanks to all of them for keeping me employed. I also like to plug a couple of my sponsors here really quick. The Nerd Rage Gaming Championship Series, a $5,000 cash tournament series that happens every single month in the Midwestern United States. If you can't make it out to the Midwest to play in one of their Standard, Modern, or Legacy tournaments, be sure to check out their streaming coverage as well at twitch.tv/NRG series. BCW Supplies offer great prices on fantastic gaming accessories. Using my code Jeff10, you can save 10% on sleeves, binders, deck box, and all sorts of other fantastic gaming accessories at bcwsupplies.com. Cardsphere.com is a peer-to-peer trading network that would love to help you turn your cards into other cards direct with other players. They also have a really awesome and free-to-use draft simulator on their website, so be sure to check that out as well. And of course, I'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hoaglandia. I know there's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now, and I appreciate you spending part of your Tuesday here with us. Good morning, everyone. Remember, if you're new and enjoying the content, make sure you hit that follow button. Following the stream doesn't cost you anything. It'll let you know when I go live and with what. I'm pretty much here Monday through Friday most weeks. This week, I'm going to be taking Friday off because the Mythic Championship is going on. But I will be live tomorrow and Thursday in addition to today. Box of the shoes. Thanks for shipping your Prime this way again. Welcome back. Yeah, depending on what your build around is right now, I am gonna be tightening up the reins a little bit again. I was a little bit Magic's great. I was a little bit loosey-goosey with what I was accepting in terms of they left a card on top of their deck here, which means they're definitely drawing a land next turn. I think I still want to take their Thought Erasure. It's like I just like if I get to Nicol Bolas, I should be in a pretty good spot. Oh, jeez. That's good for me. Cooler, thank you for the 6 months. I appreciate that. Welcome. Keeping me around.
This is all just an illusion.
Just an illusion. This card actually pressures. Huh. Jace is like actually good here, huh? This is gonna pressure Narset, so this is gonna loot through this Ritual of Soot. Golly. Huh. Huh. Look at that. Look at that. JC boy. I don't believe half the terrible things people have been saying about you. You're good. You're a good dude. You're a good dude. GG. GG. Did you see the breakdown for the Mythic Championship, Zach? It's like 40% Esper or something absurd. I was actually really surprised at how little mono red there was. Have we done the thing yet? We've not fully done the thing yet, unfortunately. Just been beating people up with our four color Planeswalker deck, basically. which is like the goal, right? Like in order to make these decks as good as possible, you want them to just be like a playable deck that like happens to combo on occasion. We've gotten Oath of Teferi going a couple of times, just like double hammering Planeswalkers. Yeah, for people that are looking at the deck list and don't see the combo that we're referring to, if you get Oath of Teferi plus 3 mana Jace plus Nicol Bolas, you make infinite Nicol Bolases. Well, definitely taking the Command the Dreadhorde. Yeah, I think I'm in for that. That is a card I'm okay with keeping. Obviously need to draw a red source here, but we have Search to dig for it a little bit. Oh, you bet. You know, it just occurred to me. You know why they printed this card? They wanted the new Hearthstone players that are getting into Magic with Arena to feel at home, and this card basically means you get to play Hearthstone. It makes a lot of sense now, thinking about coverage for the upcoming event. It all makes perfect sense. Alright, so I assume I'm losing Search for Azcanta here. Okay, that's a good beat. Is there anything I could want to play white mana for next turn? This turn there is not. Dig, dig, dig. Alright, so you get to take their Elderspell and Surveil towards a red source here. There aren't actually that many red sources in my deck, so not too surprising that we're missing one. I think I'm supposed to keep that there. While it locks me out of casting Nick next turn, it gives me 3 additional looks at digging towards the red source that I desperately need.
That's more like it.
Again, keeping this just because it digs me deep. So I get 4 shots at playing a Nicol Bolas next turn. There's 2. We'll draw a third. Yikes. Alright. Get another redraw on our draw step. We have 7 or 8 red sources in the deck. It's like we're pretty likely to have 1 in 20 cards, but it's just unfortunately not how Magic works sometimes. Yep. Hey, what's going on, Zace? Thank you for the 4-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Well, there goes 1 red source to the bottom. Well, if I don't have a Planeswalker in play, I can't cast Vile Offering. And Oath of Teferi doesn't count for legendary sorceries.
I have reached my limit.
They have Cry in their deck postboard. Interesting. I guess they didn't really know what we were doing. Could be expecting Legion Warboss out of the sideboard too. That one's pretty common.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
I did Flying V. I was surprised at how little mono red there was. I understand why they put the MCs so deep into the season from they don't want the format to be solved from having a big tournament early, but from a hype perspective, like, there's players that I really want to watch in the Mythic Championship this weekend, but from a interested in what's going on in the format perspective, I'm really just pretty disengaged because we're so far away. Like these players are playing this tournament, the results just kind of don't matter for me personally. So it's like hard to kind of get excited about it. I think I'm gonna play Narset and not minus her here. Because this way, if I draw any untapped land next turn, I get to Vile Offering. And, like, obviously, if they draw, like, an Elderspell to kill her, I'm gonna feel bad. But I think giving myself the chance to just draw any land here is ideal.
Don't worry, I got this.
Because if they just attack her for 3 and I miss on the land, I can still down tick her next turn, which is nice. Any land. Perfect. I would like you, and I would like to kill you.
Gods once, I am one again.
I would like to kill you.
If I
And then I think I'm actually just leaving Narset here again, because Oath of Teferi can blink Narset next turn. So if we can avoid them finding Elderspell here, we should be in a pretty reasonable spot. Leaving Narset in play also means this Teferi Time Raveler gets a big glowing red no. So looking to dodge Elderspell here. Looking to dodge Elderspell.
Unknown by excellent might. That's more like it.
I have other plans. My
Yeah, I think we're gonna climb our way back into this here. Just like pretty impressive, huh?
I must train harder.
my revenge will be painful.
And like again looking to dodge Elderspell, but even if they hit Elderspell next turn, I have like a follow-up Nick, and then a follow-up Ugin, and then a follow-up Nick, and we hit our red source.
Those who cannot meditate, prepare.
Wow, their Narset missed. That's awesome.
Don't worry, I got this.
I have just the trick for this. Hone your prowess.
Yep. We get to Elderspell, kill these 3 altar Nicol Bolas. Well, we haven't gotten to combo yet, but our Esper Nicol Bolas deck's been doing pretty well. Oath of Teferi's just been insane. The Legacy deck was Grixis control. It was kind of middling. Its lack of true names felt pretty glaring. My opponent goes first. Don't think I can keep this in good conscience against an unknown. If I knew I was playing against, like, another control deck, I'd probably snap this off. But, like, if they put, like, turn 1 basic mountain, I just die with this hand, right? Bottoming that, looking for a shock land so we can play one of these on 2. The fact that Oath of Teferi blinks Oath of Kaya and Narset really goes a long way. Yes, Min-Max, you can do exactly that. You can do exactly that. That was not the untapped land I wanted for Christmas. It got destroyed by real modern decks. Your statement is accurate. It got destroyed in in a not close manner. It was like, hey, this is a really neat idea, which means it's just not good. Alright, so they're playing Esper as well. Right, so I get to take their Hero of Dominaria here, I think. I mean, their hand's not actually that good, right? Like, I mulligan below this game, and our hand's actually very reasonable. If we find an untapped land and get to play our Hero of Dominaria next turn, we're actually in a very good spot. Yeah, like, we're actually very far ahead at the moment. They have not posted all the deck lists yet. We're supposed to get full deck lists tomorrow. So, we're not a lock, especially if this is a counterspell, but we're definitely ahead at the moment. Azcanta's going to be flipping soon. A lot of these decks aren't really playing Mortify anymore either, so the search for Azcanta is very good in this pseudo mirror. This is going to go to 3 next turn, and then Oath of Kaya is going to finish it off. I suppose if they have a land, they can double Oath this.
It's only a matter of time.
That's really good. Because it means, notably, this means they get 2 shots to draw a Thought Erasure to deal with my search, and just like that, we're super far behind. So not only did the Elderspell answer our thing, but it gave them a tempo off of this. Don't veto me, don't veto me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and kill their Time Raveler. I'm definitely happy with my sequencing, but we definitely didn't end up as good as it could have for us. Need to untap with this one. Get to flip it over and then bury them. Without a board state, this flipping means the game is most likely done. What does the White Force do? I don't think Martyr's particular. Oh god, they drew Command the Dread Horde. Oh, this standard format. Oh, vomit. Vomit. Yikes. Yeah, right? Yay, planner cleansing. Yay, planner cleansing. I think I'm leaving it by Oath of Kayas as a way to deal with their heroes. I'm just gonna go ahead and run it back. The hero deck really got a power level step up when people realized they should just be playing Command the Dread Horde. The Bellhaunt Command the Dread Horde builds of hero are super, super powerful. There isn't an Elderspell in my deck, Evan. So taking a draw step towards a card that's not currently in my deck doesn't seem like a good use of my time. Says all of my colors and a way to kill an early hero, so probably fine. And again, you don't really make your... Oh, you know, this is wrong. I should lead on one of these lands, that way I can Thought Erasure on 2 if I draw it. Alright, not punish, but definitely the wrong land to play on 1. I think the new Coiling Oracle could be playable. Maybe. I'm definitely going to try and play a Teamer deck with that card and Chandra. As always, Darth Wu, please just submit it through the form on my website. I don't say yes or no to decks by just having the archetype thrown out in chat. Skeel, thank you for the quarter of year. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Would you play Zach's latest Artifact BS pile in Modern? Yes. 10 out of 10. Hey, Vin, thanks for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me around. Not just jamming Oath here. Maybe I should have brought in Mortify. Oath has the upside of killing their planeswalkers off, though. Kind of like a 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other type situation. Hey, Hippity. Would you play a Voice of Resurgence build around? No. How badly do I want to get Dovin's vetoed? Shoulda just jammed. Shoulda just jammed. I guess Despark technically would have killed my Nicol Bolas, so I guess I'm happy to do this. I guess Despark would have killed my Nick.
I know 88 ways to defeat. Keep an open mind.
Every turn this Nick stays in my hand, he's at a little bit of a risk. Now the question is, like, am I supposed to play Nick next turn, or am I supposed to just Oath of Kaya this? I think I'm just supposed to Oath of Kaya this.
This was overwhelming.
I don't want to Nick and down tick on their Narset, because then their Oath of Kaya kills my Nicol Bolas. So ideally I want to set myself up so I can play and plus this in the single turn.
I can no longer stand by and watch. Let's try this.
So I want to tap like this, so this way if I draw Thought Erasure, I can cast it.
Will remake the multiverse in my image.
Perfect.
Let your weak
Exiled Oath of Kaya, that bodes well for me. You know, maybe I'm supposed to hold on to this so I can get back, so I can draw back to this right away after they tuck it with Teferi. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Although if they tuck it with Teferi, I get to Oath of Kaya the Teferi down, so it's like not too bad for me.
I'll protect you. Let's slow this down. Time is much more malleable than people think.
It was a potential mistake to have burned my Discovery last turn, knowing that this was in their hand. Yikes. I think I want to just do this to kill their 5-mana Teferi here. Let's put card number 5 in their bench. They're still 1 turn away from flipping Search for Azcanta, so that's nice. It's a pretty good one.
I am not.
Really just want to draw any Planeswalker here. We know we're getting a Planeswalker in 2 draw steps, but
Oh, I've done.
we're getting a
the
lot of
hero
looks
thing.
at a lot of cards between now and then. This Oath of Kaya effectively takes a draw away from them. Just gonna kill this one, which lets them draw a card. We'll play a land out, and then I need this to not be a counter. I need the top card of their deck to not be a counter. I need the card under that. They have like 9 looks at a counterspell for this Nicol Bolas here. If they don't hit the counterspell for the Nicol Bolas, we might end up being okay, but if they find it, we're gonna be dead. And they kept a card there, so that doesn't bode well for our hero.
You show remorse. I'll show this. We need to move quickly.
Alright, if these aren't counterspells, we could be in this game.
This
I guess they could be Thought Erasure too. They could draw Step Erasure on this Nicol Bolas. Yeah, we're getting draw Step Erasure. That's unfortunate. Oh, man. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day on this one. Unfortunate that we weren't able to actually get our thing to go off. We ended up winning slightly more matches than we lost. It felt like we were kind of close against the Esper decks that we played a bunch of. I think I might play some more of the leagues today, if only because the ladder's just been mono Esper lately, and it hasn't been fun just like playing half or more of our matches against the Esper decks. So, I think if you wanted to play this, you were expected to play against a bunch of Esper, maybe another Elderspell, or perhaps a Command the Dreadhorde of